safely tucked away in an oversized bag slung over her shoulder. "Hello, Tabitha. May I help you?" Lucy calmly addressed the woman. I gasped, then tried to cover it with a demure cough. Not Tabitha Louise Saxton Lime Harmon Gladstone Baxter. Least favorite classmate/mean girl who'd made school horrible for most of us and went through husbands faster than you could say wedding vows? I peered at her. Everything on her face was different. Thinner nose, higher cheekbones, longer chin, creating a sort of feral perfection. No wonder I hadn't recognized her at first. "I need some detective stories stat," Tabitha said as she fiddled with Paisley's gold bow, which was the same shade as her silk pantsuit. She reknotted her own scarf into a complex, ultra-chic structure that I admired despite myself, then tapped a few times on her phone and shoved it into my sister's face. "From this guy." "Edgar Allan Poe? Sure. I'll be right back," Lucy replied, after reading Tabitha's screen. She moved in the direction of the appropriate shelf. I spun around to go anywhere that Tabitha Louise Saxton Lime Harmon Gladstone Baxter was not. I'd made it about 3 steps when Tabitha yoo-hooed. I reluctantly turned back and met her eyes. Her heavily lipsticked mouth fell open. "Emma Stars, is that you? I haven't seen you in ages." "Hi, Tabitha," I said, immediately feeling as though we were in high school again, and she'd cornered me in the cafeteria to make some dig about me having my nose in a book all the time, or wearing the hideously wrong shoes, or whatever was on her insult agenda for the day. "Or maybe you're married now, with a new last name?" "No, I'm single." She smirked, then slid her lips into a pout. "Well, there's still time. I don't know why you haven't been able to attract a husband, but don't worry. Not everyone has that special gift. And there's someone out there for everyone, right? You won't be alone forever." I didn't know what to do with that, so I said nothing. "You look exactly the same as you did in high school." Her voice dropped to a whisper. "Though I would have imagined you'd discover the power of blowouts by now. Girl to girl, they might help you with your man problem." My sister's return probably saved Tabitha and her special gift from something unpleasant happening. Tabitha was rattling on about how astonishing it was that we still dressed the same way, too. That might have been true in a general sense. Lucy tended toward the romantic end of the scale, choosing flowing dresses and sweaters in pastels, embellished with ribbons and lace, whereas I leaned the opposite way, preferring classic, minimalist lines, typically a long jacket over a shirt and pants, often in black. Somehow, though, Tabitha made it seem as though we were stuck in fashion yesteryear, not having evolved sartorially like everyone else. I tried to disconnect from the emotions that she evoked by unobtrusively taking a deep breath and reminding myself that high school had ended over a decade ago. I was a 30-year-old grown woman, for goodness sakes. I didn't need to prove anything to Tabitha flipping Baxter, even if it felt like I did. "Here's your book," Lucy said, setting a thick red hardcover gently on the counter. I noted her pink cardigan set and long floral skirt, which she wore with platform Mary Janes. Adorable as always. "What is that?" Tabitha sniffed. Lucy gestured toward the cover, where the title was spelled out in letters so large they could have been read from the front sidewalk. "This volume has Poe's collected poems and stories. But I only need a few stories, specifically the ones with the detective, and I would prefer a paperback. Do you have that?" Tabitha patted her hair, multiple diamond rings flashing. "No, but I could order it for you." Lucy smiled politely. "There's no time. I'll have to buy this thing." Tabitha rolled her eyes and jabbed a finger at the book. "For some reason, my husband has to have Mr. Duping or whatever his name is." "Monsieur Dupin?" I offered. She flapped her hand vaguely in my direction, though it was difficult to know if she was dismissing or...